Shalom, this is Mitch Glaser again from Chosen People Ministries. So glad you could just take a moment and walk with me through what we've been experiencing in Israel. It's been a tough few days. Tough for us, but of course much tougher for Israelis because they've been bombarded with retaliatory missiles from Iran that have already killed a number of people and injured some people very severely, and also took out some buildings in the downtown Tel Aviv area, as well as in a place called Ramat Gan. And so we're deeply concerned about what's going to be happening in the future. But I want to share my experience so that you could better understand the experience of Israelis, and in particular the staff of Chosen People Ministries who are serving the Lord in Israel. About 12:30 at night, there was a siren that came through, and a loudspeaker told us to move quickly, and we all had to get up out of bed. We were in a hotel, and go down to a bomb shelter, which wasn't really a bomb shelter. It was a parking garage that was really, really hot. And so we had literally over 100 people in this bomb shelter, and it was just really tough. People were woken up and stressed out and everything else. I was so proud of our group because there were other people there, because so many of them had smiles on their face and they were calm, and in the face of all of this danger and difficulty. Then they said it was okay. So we went back and tried to go to sleep again. And so I fell asleep. And then, of course, a few hours later, another siren woke us up, and we went as fast as we can down to the bomb shelter, down to the garage. But this time was a little bit different because there were a whole bunch of people again, but there were a group of young Israeli soldiers, maybe a dozen of them, and a number of our folks on the tour began speaking to these Israeli soldiers that had such a wonderful testimony about Jesus and about the peace you can have in difficult situations through the Prince of Peace, the Messiah, Jesus. And then I looked off to the side, and there was a lovely couple dressed in white. And I had seen this couple previously at the hotel, and they were supposed to get married yesterday. And of course, the marriage was basically called off. And so they had a very private ceremony. And one of our Australian ladies, who's married to the leader of Celebrate Messiah, Chosen People in Australia, said to her, "You probably didn't have anybody to dance with, or there was no party." She said, "Yes," and she started crying. And so Louise said, "Well, let's dance together." And so they began dancing, and then other people began dancing. And these are traditional Jewish circle dances. You've seen it in Fiddler on the Roof. And it was just such an incredible time, and she was so grateful. And everybody was kind of hugging and kissing, and they knew we were believers. And it was just such a wonderful testimony of joy in the middle of tremendous isolation and difficulty and threat. And so pray for the peace of Jerusalem. The promise is, may they prosper who love thee. And I pray that you will know tranquility of soul, which is what the Hebrew means, when you pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Again, Mitch Glaser from Israel, talking to you during the middle of this series of retaliatory strikes by Iran against Israel, because Israel took out much of their nuclear capabilities because they were threatening to use those capabilities and weaponize them against Israel. We live in very serious days, and it's a good time, believe me, to know and trust the Lord, Jesus the Messiah, who is the Prince of Peace.